Hello, people. Francis. Friends call me Psycho.
Everybody calls me Psycho.
He calls me Psycho. Lighten up, Francis, huh? So what's up, people? Tuesday night watch along of Stripes. This is going to be fun. I've been looking forward to this. One of my favorite comedies. One of our favorite comedies. I think we reference it like on every goddamn podcast at some point.
I know this was one of our first bonding movies.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It's unfreaking believable, this movie. Let's see
if I can... Yeah, and a lot of connections with Chicago, obviously. A lot of these guys are from around my neck of the woods. Hence, I might as well wear the Cubs hat, wear the Cubs, drink out of the Cubs glass. Do it all. So, yeah, we'll have to, whenever you come to this area, they still have their house from when they grew up. You know, it's still part of the family. Wilmette, really close to the city.
Really?
Yeah.
Very cool. So, apologize for our tardiness. It's always something, and you know what it is? Who cares?
Yeah, that's right. It's
we're a couple minutes late. Sorry, gives you more time to take a piss, get a snack ready, rub one out.
We don't. Yeah, we're not too strict on this whole thing. Yeah, we can't. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's not our cup of tea. You know.
No, not at all.
Got some guys in here. Oh, Joe. Yeah, you right? Yeah. Oh,
there we got our buddy Joe, who has been under the weather, but he's alive and well. He's still with us. He's just
miss you, buddy.
We miss you, buddy. We want to see the Jolly Giant on here, so we miss you. You got to get back here.
And I see the significant others there. Oh, and Blake. Oh, of course.
These are the mention. Yeah, I think
Blake, I should have done it with the Cubs, more of the Cubs stuff in the background, because obviously Bill Murray and the Cubs, but yeah, it's all right.
Blake was pissed that you won that $50 Amazon card from the Slaughter.
Did you hear him bitching about it?
I watched the replay because I was busy at work.
It was pretty funny,
too, brother. We need you back here, Big Joe. Who else is in the chat?
Was funny. That was good.
Ryan. The lovely MB is here. All right, so this is going to be fun, guys. We've been talking about doing this for quite some time. We're watching the theatrical version, not the extended cut, which is like 2 hours and some odd minutes.
Yes,
with that 18 minutes of extra footage. We figured we'd just keep with the OG because wasn't thinking if everybody had that version or not. So, what are you watching it on? DVD?
Regular DVD, and my battery died, so I'll have to do my old school thing I did before. I have to go run over there.
I'm watching it on. I'm even older school. I'm watching it on a thumb drive. So,
yeah, we got some Halloween connections with this. Well, really, just kind of like one, I guess. But...
PJ. Riff Randall.
Oh God, yeah, we got. Oh, there's a lot we could talk about here. There's a good cast, right? A lot of people early on, a lot of actors in their early part of their career.
Unbelievable cast. So let's get started, everybody. We're going to start. We'll do a quick countdown. I have it queued up. I am looking at the Paramount.
Isn't that Columbia?
A Columbia statue, rather than Paramount.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, and let's start. All right.
It's coming.
I'm seeing. Yep. I'm seeing the Columbia statue. Oh, Joe's watching on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
And for this, I made sure I got some of my Harford Hayes local brewery, Log Tavern Brewery beer.
Nice. And that's Log Tavern Brewery, the one you got me the hoodie from, right?
Oh man, yes, I did. Yes, it is. Blake, you're going right for the throat. That's a tough one, man. Oh. Caddyshack or Stripes? Oh my God, that's tough.
Bad, I didn't get to send you a picture, but I know I've shown it to you. This is the only piece of memorabilia I've got. I know there's a little bit of glare. It's a half sheet.
Oh wow, cool. I don't know, Blake. I would probably go with Stripes, believe it or not.
Over which one?
Blake went for the throat. He said, gun to my head, Caddyshack or Stripes?
Oh, nah. See, I did Blake say Caddyshack? I'm probably on the Caddyshack bandwagon.
I'm Blake. Blake. Oh, Blake's. He's right there with Stripes too. While Caddyshack is right up there in my top, and it's a tough one, but Stripes has just got so much more nostalgia for me. And
because I saw Caddyshack first. I think they
Ronnie
had the
too.
first.
Ronnie's on the Stripes bandwagon too.
Like, so this movie's got like what Warren Oates is Sergeant Hulka, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to compare it because he's not exactly a heel, so to speak, but Ted Knight is kind of like Sergeant Hulka in Caddyshack, right?
Yeah.
Ted Knight really makes Caddyshack, but Sergeant Hulka is a big part of this film, or Warren Oates.
How about a Fresca?
Warren Oates, I forgot he was in that movie with the helicopter with Roy Scheider, Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder, yeah. Wow, I forgot about that.
My dad loves that movie. What's his name? Is it Roddy McDowall in that movie?
Right, I think so. Yeah, he was in that.
Oh, this woman's so funny when he gets her in the cab.
She's such a freaking bitch.
Oh, a big time bitch.
She's such a good character actor, and I'm forgetting her name, but she's such a bitch in everything she's in.
You know what? I would have to say, see, this is Columbia, so this was also Ghostbusters territory too. Same people that worked on Ghostbusters, arguably.
Yeah, and as I mentioned when we did our comedians, part of Bill Murray was written for John Belushi.
That's right. Yeah.
And then Belushi had passed, and he gave it to him.
Now we know Harold Ramis is more of a director / writer, but this is probably Harold Ramis's best probably acting job, right? Or best role he had done. Wouldn't you say so? He hasn't done too many.
Yeah, I think so. I would say so. I mean, he was good in Ghostbusters, but this is better.
Did you ever see Orange County with Jack Black and Colin Hanks, where he gets drugged? That's funny.
Yeah, Joe's going with Caddyshack. He loves your Rodney. I'm telling you, it's not an easy one to choose between the two. I'm telling you right now.
Joe is tough. Yeah, see, Rodney and Ted Knight for me is, I think, what makes Caddyshack.
This whole place sucks. Bushwood sucks.
Sucks. Did you see? Did I? What's going on?
Son of Beach. Shit.
Yeah, but I would have too after a night of a keg or two.
This pizza that ends up on the pavement, Ronnie, I would have done it too, man.
Oh God!
Shouldn't have had all that cough syrup. I can't how many times I've done that out somewhere. My wife will look at me and I'll just go, she'll be like, what? I go, Son of Beach, shit. Like a restaurant and people look and she's like, why? Why?
I think I'm a little behind you. You had the cough syrup thing. That just happened for me. I might have to forward up.
I got it where he's taking the pictures of her.
That's where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm just a little bit ahead of you then. Nothing crazy.
I'll just pause it for a second and I'll pick it back up. So that might
You're good.
Get us there.
I paused it, so I was ahead of you.
It's like cough syrup. Oh, it's coming, Blake. It's coming. It's coming.
Bill Murray's girlfriend's pretty. She's pretty attractive in this movie at the beginning.
Yeah, she was cute as hell. She had a nice body. You can't go. Well, the plants are gonna die.
Makes me think of Big Daddy with when Christy Swanson's leaving, and then she goes with the old guy. Sid. He's got a 5-year plan. What is it? Don't die.
Don't die.
Now, Pat, what gate or what bridge is this? Do you not know?
Let me see.
Sorry, I'm trying to get your Eastern education out of you, in New York education.
I'm trying to make out what that bridge is. Yeah, this is the 59th Street Bridge. It's the same. This is the same bridge in the beginning of Taxi, the opening of Taxi.
Oh, really?
59th Street Bridge. Or actually, it's called it's actually the Ed Koch Bridge now, named after Mayor Koch.
Oh, I didn't see that Ryan was in here too. If Ryan, you're still there, hello.
You're a bum. This is good. And here it is.
And his car, isn't that a Mustang? That gets towed, if I'm correct? Maybe I'm wrong.
Any movie that has a scene that features a place that you go to frequently. That's a good question. Well, the biggest movie I can think of is not necessarily where I go frequently, but most of the places I know. If you ever seen the movie Copland, that was filmed in my hometown. So I could every scene aside from the New York scenes is in my hometown. Rode my bike through that town, everything. My family is still there. It's a town called Edgewater, New Jersey. It's right by the George Washington Bridge.
I would say, yeah, mine's probably kind of similar to you. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. There's just stuff all over Chicago and suburban Chicago and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
All right. Yeah. I forget that was in Chicago, right?
Oh, we forgot to mention the director photography. The DP just died, Bill Butler.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He's done some big movies.
And shout out to
Did Jaws? Yeah.
not that we're doing anything horror related. We're doing our comedy tonight, but shout out to Carol Locatell from Friday 5 who passed away last night.
Yeah, very much a bummer.
Yeah.
And right before we got on,
You shut the fuck up. Nice knockers.
She's frustrated.
She's cute. She was good to go. What was her name? Do you remember seeing her in anything else?
I don't think so. I've got my IMDb page up right now.
Travolta's filming a movie about an hour south. Right. Nice. The only another movie that comes to mind is Big with Tom Hanks. Because
Big, huh?
The scene where he puts the coin in the mystic Zoltar machine, that whole scene was actually set up in what's called Palestine Interstate Park. It's right underneath the George Washington Bridge. So that was like a fake carnival they set up, and that's where that scene was. And it's actually the same location for the ending scene of Copland. It's the same park, and they filmed that and parts of it in Cliffside Park, New Jersey, which is the next town above Edgewater and the Palisades and the Cliff, right down the block from my school, because I went to school, grade school there. Huh. So that's another one that comes to mind.
Blues Brothers. We got Blues Brothers from Wild too. It's an old Mount Prospect police car. They're practically giving them away.
Yeah.
Mount Prospect was just a suburb over from where I was born and raised.
There's another one of my famous lines. Hey, when Tito Puente dies, you're going to be saying, I've been listening to his stuff for years.
I didn't realize that Donald Gibb,
What's up, Jake?
Revenge of the Nerds and a whole bunch of other movies. What, Bloodsport? You got to look for him. He's got an uncredited role. He's a bouncer in the mud wrestling bar.
Is he?
Yeah, look for him.
That's good Easter egg to look for later.
Yeah, and how about this? And I don't know if we'll be able to see him. He's an extra in the graduation ceremony, Dennis Quaid. I wonder how he got in here.
Yeah, gee.
I could not find this chick's name.
Was she still married to him in 81? I guess so.
For me, it's like Bill Murray. This is pretty much how what Bill Murray actually is, like real life, right?
He's not the easiest person to get along with or work with, notoriously.
No, he's not.
Brett, we just found Gibb in Any Which Way You Can.
No kidding. I just know him mostly for Bloodsport and Revenge of the Nerds. Those movies.
Spartos reminds Joe of Big Daddy.
Right.
You can't
old balls. Yeah, we just
can't go. All the plants are going to die.
Oh, here's the part, Pat, we were just talking about not too long ago, right? I still ahead of you a little bit. You know, I'm gonna pause it a little bit. Is he dunking the basketball yet?
No, I got Harold Ramis just walking up the steps.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it for a minute.
It's weird how like we're watching the same film and sometimes one goes a little bit quicker than the other. It's strange. Very strange. Ah, Bach. For all you MASH fans out there. Yeah, now he's throwing it through the window.
Okay, nice shot, John.
Nice shot, John. You know, it's so heartbreaking that Harold Ramis is gone.
Yeah, did I tell you how we found out how close he was buried at the Jewish cemetery in suburban Chicago, not too far from where we're at? I was like, I'm not gonna go visit that. You ever seen those YouTube videos where some people, like the people that do like
Oh yeah,
hey, he's
they
drinking
go to.
Schlitz. The
Oh
people that
yeah,
go to where movies were shot, then they go to their grave sites. Like a
they
whole bunch
visit
of people
different.
went to go
Yeah,
find Bob Saget's like grave. I'm like, what the?
there's a couple of YouTubers that do that. Just go to all the cross country, going to the things. It's a little morbid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see, but well, on the
Nah.
morbid side. There you go.
The other window.
Thank
Isn't
you.
he drinking the last Schlitz too? Right?
Yeah.
Oh God, this is so good. And when Harold Ramis had died, they didn't exactly. If the word is or the rumor is true, they had a falling out. They kind of made up, but they didn't totally make up before Harold Ramis died. But Bill Murray is just he's a complicated individual, isn't he?
He's always been difficult, very difficult.
Oh,
And I
Pat.
think,
Yeah.
who is it, Belushi? Or I'm trying to remember if it was Belushi. Somebody punched him in the mouth backstage during one of the friggin' Senate live shows. I remember reading it in the book years ago because he was kind of a pain in the ass.
Well, him and Chevy Chase had some issues when they did.
They had issues. Well, Chevy Chase beat him out for the role because he was actually up for it for the original cast, but Chevy Chase was only going to be hired as a writer, and then Lorne Michaels wanted him to go in front of the camera. So he got beat out, and then of course he became the breakout star, and there was all this animosity. So really, if anybody interested in the first season of Saturday Night Live, go read that. I think it's called Saturday Night. I think that's I'm sure there's tons of books on it now, but this is going back years ago. I read it. Very interesting. So I'm a big fan of the original cast, not so much all the other crap, but the original cast.
Bill Murray's got quite a lot of hair in this, but not too much longer after.
Yeah, he always had like the mess. His first couple of movies, his hair was always a mess. Like this, where the Buffalo roam, Caddyshack. His hair is always like his hair is basically Ernie McCracken 20 years earlier.
Yo, I've been meaning to ask, do you another movie that's a kind of a sleeper for me with him is Quick Change. Do you like Quick Change? Where he robs a bank with Gina Davis and Randy Quaid in New York.
That's a movie I've not seen in a long time. Holy crap.
He had a big falling out with, like, he was a co-director. I think the one person left on site, and Gina Davis came out saying that he was very bizarre to work with, of course. And
everybody says it. It's no mystery, that's for sure.
Oh God, that movie's so good. He freaking parks in front of the fire hydrant, Randy Quaid.
I gotta go back and watch that. That's
the car down the hill in neutral. Oh, here we go. We've talked about this part a lot.
We're abandoning it.
Here we go. You mean flaming?
No, but we're both very willing to learn.
Willing to learn.
Where are you? Are you at that part?
Right where they just walked in.
Yeah.
Did you ever get Pat? Did you ever try to get recruited?
I remember when you turn 18, we got the things, and my brother and I both got them. About recruiting, and they called the house, seeing if we'd be into it and everything. But I was an automatic out because of my asthma. They wouldn't have taken me.
Remember
You mean like flaming?
Here you go. The looks are great.
The look at it just like, but we are willing to learn.
Fucking Bill Murray's face. Oh god. No, when 9/11
Get well
happened,
soon, Sammy.
a lot of people were like, everybody that's young is gonna get recruited. There's gonna be a draft. I was like, no, come on, calm down. Not yet. You remember that?
No,
Like,
Joe, we are willing to learn.
I believe Pat and I said that to somebody at Monster Mania.
Oh God, that weekend with Brett and I think every other word out of our mouth, especially after a couple of beers, was a line from this fucking movie.
Oh, and then
Well,
the
I
other
do
daughter,
know
PJ's a psycho, right? She's kind of goofy in real life, right?
they tried to recruit my son, and actually the National Guard came to the house to try to recruit him.
Hey, Billy Rosewood, Judge Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold. Hey man, I can't handle basic training again.
Now, this is before Fast Times, right? Yeah, this has got to be before.
This is 81. Yeah, this is it. Fast Times is what, 83 or 85?
Oh, is it that late? I bet you it's 83, right?
I think it was 83. And there's our beloved PJ Souls. Hey, there's our Halloween.
She is.
There is our Halloween connection.
Oh, I forgot the message to the brother.
There was another Halloween connection. I can't remember what the hell was I thinking? Besides PJ, what was the other Halloween connection? I'm drawing a blank on it now. I forget.
I know we have a Texas Chainsaw connection.
Yeah, we have exactly John Larroquette. Yep. Fox Alert. Ah, here she is.
Rosewood.
I like real stories like Sean Young before she lost her mind.
Yeah,
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
Who would win, her or Margot Kidder, right?
You out there, Blake? You wearing your Finkel is Einhorn shirt in honor of Sean Young?
That's right. She's Ray Finkel.
We found Mr. Winky.
Captain Winky. Listen, pet dick. So right before we got on, I don't know if you follow CPA Authentics. They are a consignment private signing company.
Yeah, I know of them. I don't follow them, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They just got Andy Matichek. So that makes me wonder if she's doing other conventions, maybe before age 45.
Oh. Which way's the mess hall? Is there a movie on this flight? Blew my mind when Ronnie told me that was Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
I just like the fucking monkey jumping up and down too.
Real sports nut.
This music, though, of course, this is what you think of, right? That's what it is.
As soon as you hear this, you know it. How's it going, Eisenhower?
We're coming up to our Eisenhower here. Yep. One of my executives of my company, Wally, he always says that to somebody he meets for the first time. How's it going, Eisenhower?
So last week when I was in Alabama, Thursday night, I think I told you we went. The company I work for, we all went to this Indian restaurant, and we walk in, and the guy comes up to seat us, and I just dead looked at him because I'm just so used to saying it. I'm like, "How's it going, Eisenhower?" They all just looked at me like I had 5 heads. They're like, I'm like, forget it. Don't worry about it. And you know, it's another great John Larroquette movie. I think you and I've talked about it. Blind Date.
Blind Date. Yes.
That's another one we got to do.
Blake Edwards. And that is Bruce Willis's first movie before Die Hard.
Yeah. That is a hysterical movie.
Actually, and really, John Larroquette makes that movie.
Oh, he makes that movie. Yeah, I mean, Bruce Willis was
Daniels, his dad.
The dad. Yeah, he was hysterical. Here we go. How's it going, Eisenhower? Oh shit! I should have told my brother we were doing this tonight, but he's probably in bed or he's working.
John Larroquette plays a good freaking. He plays the typical good jagoff, right?
I mean, the way he's acting here is basically Dan Fielding from Night Court. The same thing.
Oh yeah, I'll take it from you, Joe, with those salutes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Joe is in the service. He knows. Now, I never looked at his backstory. Was he ever in the military? Because he's great in this part.
That's a good question. Because you're probably getting around people that were in Nam too at this time.
Yeah, because he plays his part very well.
He was in that lousy Tough Man Contest movie I talked about, Dennis Quaid, Tough Enough. He's the one promoter in that movie.
You're going to say, how high?
What's amazing, he died not too much longer after this. He died in April of 82.
Did he really? Wow, I didn't realize that.
He was in the Wild Bunch, huh?
I like when they pan over to John Candy, he looks exactly like the detective in Blues Brothers. Like he's dressed perfectly, like orange whip, 3 orange whips.
3 orange whips. He's from Louisville, and he was a Marine. Yep. Continue on in the University of Louisville in military service with the U.S. Marines. How about that?
Because you can always tell when they've actually done it before.
I want to go back to.
This guy's overdoing it a bit.
It's funny. You start typing in Bill Murray's girlfriend, and the rest of it comes in stripes. Anita Merritt. Okay.
That was her. That's her name.
Now we're going to go back.
And if anybody's just jumping in, where timestamp is at 23 minutes and 35 seconds is where I am. Bill Murray's just about to tell Sergeant Hulka his joke.
So Fran Ryan, the lady that was in the cab at the beginning, she looked pretty old. Do you know what year she ended up dying?
No.
She died in 2000. She was pretty old in this.
Yeah, holy crap. She was in a lot of shit. She was like a character. You know what? She was in a lot of TV shows that I remember, like from the 70s. She always popped up on a lot of them.
No, Anita Merritt didn't. She didn't really do anything else.
It's great. And they start buzzing their heads, and John Candy's going to come out with his hair in his hands, like.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, wanker. Right? Is that what he says?
Wanker,
Winger,
yeah, whatever.
Not wanker. Yeah. Thinking of Married with Children. The wankers.
But the weirdest thing is, if you notice, they all have complete buzz cuts, but Ramis and Bill Murray have like regular haircuts.
It makes me think of Police Academy with the 2 jerks, right? This isn't the army. They shave their heads off. Just a little off the top. Dude, John Candy, serves it well, man.
Now, the guy playing Cruiser, he was in, what the hell was that movie where he played he was like a psycho killer?
The guy plays Cruiser?
He was killing, like the guy in the car club, they call me Cruiser, that guy. He played like this psychopath, Hare Krishna. He was killing prostitutes. What the hell was that movie? Angel. Did you ever see the movie Angel?
Oh, he's in The Client. He's in a handful of movies. Snowfall.
Yeah, I remember him in The Angel. He was killing prostitutes.
Here we go. The first part of Psycho coming up here. Don't you ever touch me.
See, he's just got a short haircut, and so does Harold Ramis, but they all got buzz cuts. Like you bought it?
Here we
Don't
go.
you ever touch me. So where you from, Tex?
Fucking John Candy's face is priceless.
Yeah. Well, that's right. He was in No Money.
That guy you're talking about, John Deal's the actor's name. He was in DC Cab. He was the head kidnapper.
Yes, he was. Yep. Shout out to all the great names are taken. That's I still have not figured out, guys, how they have not taken that down, your intro down, because I love that song. Every time I hear your podcast start, because DC Cab is just one of my favorites. We got to do that as a watch along one night too.
I remember him in Vacation. He's the assistant mechanic that rips off freaking Chevy Chase. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. As I was saying, it's like it's great. Everybody got a haircut, their head shaved, and they just got like a trim.
He's listed as a punk in Escape from New York, Pat. No idea that. Yeah.
Me neither. Hey, we're walking. I could just talk this whole fucking movie and I could turn the volume off.
Oh yeah, you could just go forever on this one. My brother just asked what happened to H2O. My God, change.
Yeah, this is a good break. Maybe in the middle of the month we'll do a comedy, and then we'll jump back on the H2O. Believe me. Yeah, everybody knows I'm a Halloween guy, but I'll pick this over H2O any day.
We're gonna hit some of these other ones like Caddyshack and Kingpin, movies that we talked about.
Maybe
a lot,
we'll do Caddyshack next month. If we do them twice a month, I don't care. Do I did it, did it, dum, did it, do.
This has got to be, this is right around Officer and a Gentleman time too.
Yeah, probably. Right. Officer and a Gentleman's got to be 80, 81.
81, 82, yeah. That's another great film. Oh, here we go.
Life is about balance. Words to live by. Just call him the dork. I thought I better join before I get drafted.
There was one?
There was one? There was one? His name is Francis Sawyer. But
here we go.
Psycho.
This guy been anything else?
I don't know. And I kill you. Ooh, you just made a list, brother.
No, touching my stuff.
So keep your meat hooks off.
Here we go.
And you, stuff. I'll kill you. You homos touch me. Man, I kill you.
This guy's name is Conrad Dunn.
Conrad Dunn?
Yeah. Maybe one of us won't.
And then again, maybe one of us won't. Like I did this on a camping trip. I used to be a scoutmaster for my son's troop. My son's an Eagle Scout, and I was a scouts with him for 10 years. And we went camping one time, and I pulled the whole top bunk thing on my son, and he thought it was for real because he never saw this movie. I said, no. I said, if we're at a different camp, I'd have to make your bed. But since we're here, you have to make my bed. It's the rules.
Who's the guy here? You are a madman. He's looking at that quiet guy.
At time you tried to make it with the cow. Yeah.
Do you see him looking around?
That's me. She knows he got a slight weight problem. No.
Oh, that's another favorite because it takes place in Wisconsin. Great outdoors. Oh, that's another good one.
Yeah, for those that don't know, every time Brett mentions Wisconsin, we have to take a drink.
Yeah. I didn't realize
Massive
what
fist.
Judge Reinhold's name is in this movie. Did you catch what his name was?
Hit mate and an anchor. Unless you're absolutely sure you can get away with it.
His dialogue is priceless in this movie.
It's just deadpan the way he did it. It's
Dry. Good dry.
Just dry humor that he has. I mean, that's the way he was, in Ghostbusters too.
Every step of the way. I'll be back.
Okay, Mr. Push-Ups.
Judge Reinhold's name is
Because
Elmo.
I rarely wear underwear. When I do, it's usually something unusual. Yeah.
This has got to be one of his top best movies, right?
Who?
Bill Murray's easily, too.
Oh, easy. But you figure, I mean...
And Caddyshack, he's kind of more annoying. He's not one of my favorites in Caddyshack.
He's basically a side character in Caddyshack, but I mean, his biggest roles, I would probably have to say Ghostbusters, and then probably this.
A lot of people like Scrooged.
Ernie McCracken. I mean, nobody's going to see The Razor's Edge. What was the one you said?
Scrooged. A lot of people love Scrooged. I'm not.
Yeah, Scrooge is good.
I'm not crazy over it, but
Scrooge is good, but I'm not over the moon about it. Oh, you know what? How can I forget Groundhog Day? I love Groundhog Day.
Big Ern McCracken though is just
yeah, Big Ern. I mean,
good heel. Good heel.
And how funny was he in friggin' Zombieland?
Oh yeah,
Bestest Buddy and Big Toe.
Sergeant Hulka with the big toe. It was like ever since he did Lost in Translation, that's where he really started going crazy with films.
Yes, Ghostbusters, Groundhog Day. Oh, good shit. Always makes me wonder how different Ghostbusters might have been if John Belushi hadn't died.
Yeah, because that was him, right?
It was written for him.
Just like Shrek was written for Chris Farley, not Mike
Myers. And Mike Myers, I think, was only picked to do that Scottish voice because So I Married an Axe Murderer. Because remember, he was the father, he was doing the Scottish accent and So I Married an Axe Murderer.
You know what fit him very well doing was the voice of Garfield, because Garfield, you just get that Bill Murray, that sense of voice. That was a good pick for him. I remember, he was Bosley in the.
Ronnie says it would have sucked. Watching his demeanor just die over the course of Groundhog Day is awesome. Yeah, that Groundhog Day is just a priceless movie.
Oh, I totally forget he's the lawyer in Wild Things too. Oh, I love Wild Things. Good film.
Wild Things is a good movie. Yeah, I forgot about that. And Groundhog Day, man. Andie MacDowell was beautiful in that. Oh, and she's another one of those people that just get better looking with age.
Oh yeah. Oh, what about Bob? He's crazy in it, but what about Bob's got?
Oh yeah, he was crazy. And what about Bob? This is great. He's playing with all the army toys.
Actually, I can't believe I forgot Tootsie. It's a supporting role, but it's
that's right. Yeah,
the roommate, Dustin Hoffman's roommate.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, here we go. Grenade!
Grenade! Just here. Give rid of that, Sergeant. Hold that, Corporal. Yeah, what about Bob is great.
We haven't gotten to the peeping Tom part yet, right? No, we haven't. No.
God, I wish I was a loofah.
Oh God.
Grenade!
He doesn't even bother. He don't care.
That just takes me to the scene in Blind Date when the father is like, "Stop the band and kill the dog," and then
Kill
like a
the
second
dog.
later, you hear a gunshot kill the dog in the background.
He's yelling at his dad, "What the hell are you doing?" "I'm planting corn."
I'm
What the hell
planting
does he
corn.
look like? "Oh, those aren't your men. These are your men."
Yeah,
This is good. Just fall straight to the ground.
it's like my gym
John
class
Candy
in high
going
school.
through the. Oh,
And,
oh,
and this guy, boom, right down on his nuts.
yep.
Just goes sideways.
Oh, just. John Candy got out of there. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, Groundhog Day, Woodstock. That's not too far for me, too, Pat. Actually, now that's 20 minutes away. They
Groundhog
have a
Day, what?
whole where Groundhog Day takes place in Woodstock, Illinois. That's right near me.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Have you ever been over there to see the
I,
sights?
I saw it. Yeah, it's I like the movie. It was. Yeah, it's not. I'm not crazy about it. That's all. Just my opinion. No offense to
Oh,
anybody.
you don't like Groundhog Day?
I like it. It's not like it. It's not like Stripes or Kingpin or Caddyshack or.
Oh, yeah, I would put it below those for sure, but I still love that movie.
I give Bill Murray a lot of credit because I didn't think he wanted to do that last Ghostbusters film. And that, did you finally see that last Ghostbusters film?
I did not see the last one. I
You,
could kick myself. I still haven't gotten around to seeing it.
it overly exceeded my expectations, and now I guess they're going to keep on doing more of them with these kids.
But Ronnie, have a good one, man. Good night. Thanks for popping in. Are you guys
Yeah.
doing Burbs
Yes,
tomorrow night
Ronnie.
or not?
Blake, I'd go. What about Bob? Richard Dreyfuss and him have they're
I love what about Bob, but I'd go the other way. I'd definitely probably go Groundhog Day.
Richard Dreyfuss is kind of a pain in the ass too to work with, so that must have been an interesting set that movie.
Yeah. This seems very reminiscent of the Trick or Treaters in Halloween 3.
With the sky, good call.
Right? Oh, there we go. God, I wish I was a loofah. All right. We're looking at some naked women, so let's just pause. God, I wish I was a loofah. I thought for sure, Brett, this is when your wife would walk in. Whenever there's a nude scene on, I'll just like as soon as something comes up and somebody's nude, I'll just like, all right, cue the wife to walk in, and then my wife will turn the corner.
When before we did Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah, Burbs tomorrow night. Awesome.
Oh, great.
I'll be there.
Great, Ronnie. One of my favorites, bud. Looking forward to that.
The EM50, Urban Assault Vehicle.
That hands down to me, that's got to be Bruce Dern's my favorite movie with him easily, but it's probably a lot of ours. He makes that movie. Talk about a guy that probably had a rough go of it too. He kills the Duke, one of the few actors in a movie that killed John Wayne in a movie, getting all those death threats. Yeah, shot on Universal a lot, the Burbs.
Ryan will be there.
I love those movies about the neighborhood and shit. Like in the summer, that's why it's nice to be outside, see some weird shit going on.
When I lived in Jersey, it was like the Burbs. You could always see something like, I'm so far away from people here in the woods.
Far away from people, yeah.
Well, let me see what you got.
We had one neighbor during the COVID year, the 4th of July, 2020. He's flipping out. The one neighbor across the street from us is flipping out because the fireworks were going off so late. But, fireworks are going off like crazy after the pandemic or when the pandemic hit. I'm like, dude, you can't control this shit. You better. they're happening all the time.
We had people in our development, put a bug up their ass, because we have like a Facebook group thing for
We
the
do too.
community, and they were on there saying, "Oh, it bothers my dog," and it's like, look, it's once a fucking year. I have
Yep.
dogs too. Come on.
We put the dogs in the basement. We have the fence in the basement, and it
Yeah.
helps not barrier the sound.
Everybody's having a good time as long as they're not doing it all year long, which I admittedly would be a pain in the ass. But come on.
He totally freaking rigs him there. I gotta get a brewski.
Get a brew. Get a brew. Don't cost nothing.
How about a Fresca? Mm-hmm.
How about a Fresca? Mm-hmm. You'll get nothing and like it. Spalding.
Bill Murray.
He goes a step and steps back. Like when he comes up to him, what do you think of that? I think it sucks.
Maybe you'd like to take a swing at me.
I'd like to take a big swing at you.
So we're getting excited with these H45 announcements, even though they're typical ones, but there'll be some new ones.
Yeah, it's nice to see that they're coming out, and it's a little underwhelming because it's the people are going to be there. They should just drop some like spectacular ones every so often just to be like, wow. But so far, it's all the ones we'd expect to be there.
Yeah, he did an awesome job with that. I'm glad he recorded that with the other agents, Sean Clark. That was
yeah, I got through about half of it. It was definitely interesting. I was, like I said, it was
you
so
didn't get
busy.
to the Shelley Duvall stuff, did you?
No, I didn't get that far.
You like The Shining a lot. You'll find it very interesting.
I have to get back on it. I was doing my mother's taxes last night, not like waiting to the last minute.
But he's gonna do one. He's gonna do one with shows promoters too. He's gonna get a few show promoters on. They praise that Steel City Con. They get great guests every time they do a show. It's just such a tight fit at that place. When I went there, I was like, oh, if I don't get COVID in this place, I don't know where I could.
Yeah, exactly, Joe. I think they did that on purpose, which is deservedly so, that they announced Nick as the first one.
Good order, how they do it, right? Maybe you're doing all the Michael Myers. You gotta love me some Dick. Dick there too.
Nothing wrong with Dick. Give it your best shot. And who takes a shot at somebody with your other hand in your pocket?
You brought up a great point, though. Yeah, Warren Oates totally. Yeah, you can see the military mentality, right? It's there.
Oh, it's there. It's there.
And that's really, how does Full Metal Jacket not work without Arlie Ermy? That's what he did. He was a drill instructor.
How did he get nominated for anything for that?
Fucking should have, though. I don't think he did.
I don't understand how he didn't.
That's 2 movies too. And really, I don't really like the second half, but the first part of it.
The first half is better than the second half, admittedly. Yeah. Great movie, but yeah, definitely the first act is definitely the best, better of the two.
So he's gonna start gaining Hulka's respect after this now. In a way.
In a way. I could never be in the army because, sorry, man, I need my privacy. I could not shit in a room with 30 other people. Just couldn't do it.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
I'd be so constipated. Oh, yeah.
Don't stop.
Use more whipped cream. I'll respect you even more.
We'll treat it like a UFO, right? That's what's coming up.
Yeah.
Gonna try to get his cab job back.
Oh yeah, Joe knows he was in the military. Group showers were the best. The showering part wouldn't bother me. I did that in high school. In wrestling, you had the big shower, you roll in the shower. But when I'm sitting on the bowl, it's alone time. I need to just concentrate. I need something to read. Leave me the hell alone. Shut the world off. If I'm in there with another, to the point where, like, if I have to use like a public restroom and there's somebody in there and they're friggin' going, it's noisy, I can't concentrate. I'll just wait. I'll be back. I'm like shit break in American Pie.
Is he wearing gloves, Harold Ramis? They're both.
You had to
wearing
watch
gloves.
out for the meat gazers. Oh, I can only imagine.
Well, didn't you have to clean the areas with toothbrushes too, right?
Only if you're in trouble, I guess. This is when the love. Could you imagine being in the army and 2 MPs are that fucking hot?
Lose my shit.
You know?
Yeah, you know what? Sean Young looks cute here, but I think I choose PJ still.
Probably. Sean Young, I think she was her hottest in No Way Out. With Kevin Costner. She was hot in that. Albeit she was only in it
Gene
for the first
Hackman,
match
right?
because
Isn't that Gene Hackman?
Gene Hackman, remember, he kills her because he was having an affair with her, and Kevin Costner was banging her on the side, and Gene Hackman gets all freaked out, and she pushes her over that balcony. She dies, and then spends the whole time trying to cover it up because the investigator is Kevin Costner was banging her, and what's his name was Hackman's aide. My God, from Halloween, the trilogy.
Will Patton.
Will Patton. Yep, I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah, she just.
Joe said he had one guy in the shower that would sing "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey.
God, yeah. That would probably be me. That or Sister Christian by Night Ranger.
Oh God, Sister Christian.
Monterey.
Did you have an Asian guy throwing firecrackers too, like in Boogie Nights?
Oh, but that's what makes me think of it, though. I just remember Sam Kinnison's love for Night Ranger.
Yeah. Fire that weapon.
So you know who they announced for my Chicago Fan Expo here? Because she canceled when I went to Steel City Con last year, is Christy Brinkley. So I'm like, oh, here we go. Very exciting.
Oh, got to get her on your vacation poster.
That's right.
Nice.
Speaking of that, Harold Ramis directed that film.
Yes. How does she look these days? I have not seen her in a bit.
Aging very well, because I think she still does. Isn't she still work with Revlon or whoever? Can't remember.
I don't know. I years ago I saw her. She still was beautiful, so I just assumed she's aging well. But I just haven't seen anything in the last couple of years of what she looked like.
Oh shit!
Coordinates. Fire that weapon.
That's what's his name? Oh God, Timothy Busfield, the actor, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So he's partially responsible for this. Anyone want to knock me off?
Any of you suckholes want to knock me off?
Does that mean we're done for the day?
Oh shit. So coming down, I'm telling my wife, she's like, "What do you guys watch tonight?" I'm like, "Stripes." She's like, "Seriously?" For like the 8 trillionth time, you're watching Stripes?
I just love. Oh God, this is so good. We're gonna have to look for what's his name here now.
We owe it to Sergeant Hogger to end up face down in the gutter tonight.
Fucking Harold Ramis.
I like Judge Reinhold with the disco suck shirt.
Gary Templeton poster.
There it is, the rubber band man, the spinners.
We were just talking about that. That's
Yep.
right. Let's see if we can find Gibb somewhere here.
I like when John Kennedy gets in there and he starts pulling their tops off.
Yep.
Francis is like, get a box! Get him!
The shit out of a Mox, right?
Beat the shit out of the box.
Yeah, he thought it was all going to be fun, but they're beating the shit out of him.
And look, the announcer, Dave Thomas. Fresh from SCTV, Dave Thomas.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
You see him?
That's him? Okay.
That's him. I have some cute girls.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, if you guys want to see boobs, there's plenty of boobs in this scene.
Or in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Reminds me of Bachelor Party. It's just a foot long and then some.
Yeah, I couldn't see him anywhere either, Blake, yet. Maybe he shows up here somewhere. Maybe it's towards the end here. Towards the end of the match.
You're a lean, mean fighting machine.
But, IMDb could be wrong, too. Kind of like Wikipedia sometimes, right?
Yeah, sometimes they're not accurate.
Yeah, I
Is
believe
it Freddy? You were born like this?
Didn't they have Jamie Lee Curtis's name attached to Halloween 3 forever, but then that kind of...
They did, and it's completely wrong. You're a lean, mean fighting machine.
All the money that he won at poker?
Yeah.
Looks like Dean Cundy behind Bill Murray. It's like
Oh, yeah.
George Lucas style.
This is good when he's going over all the rules and they're just doing all the bad stuff to him.
What the hell? Oh, God. Jesus.
He's just staring at her with, look at that. That's why they call you the cruiser. Oh, this scene doesn't do justice unless we're all physically watching it.
Yeah. Kick the shit out of him, Ox.
Get the shit out of him, Ox.
Oh, God.
I like when they in between rounds. I don't want to go back. Come on, go back. You're already dirty. Go back. There it is.
Gosh. Oh, that's him right there. That had to have been him with the tux, right? Or with the bow tie, right?
Yeah, there he is. That's him. That was him.
That was him at the corner there now.
Yeah. Never realized that.
Was there a fourth girl that just got added in there?
You said what?
There was a fourth woman that got involved in there.
Oh, remember when he comes back out after the round? There's like 10 of them there.
The referee, yeah.
I don't want to go back. Come on, they're all dirty.
And that could have been what doomed John Candy. He was a chain smoker.
Yeah.
Being heavy and smoking, that's a bad combination.
See, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does the
Yeah, because
curly.
the referee got in there.
Now he's doing the curly shuffle. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls in there. I'll take it. Hey, some nice knockers, even with a muddle over them.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Way to go, Ox!
Fucking, that's right. John Candy's going to be still in mud.
He's all covered in dry mud. Barnaky? He still owes me money.
Yeah, he owes me money. John?
Tell you, 2 cute MPs.
Fucking Judge Reinhold's got his sunglasses on.
Death Before Disco. I love that shirt. I got to get one of those. We were going to bingo parlor. Candy whips there is. Yeah.
It makes me think of with Die Hard. Now I want a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. I got to get one of those sweatshirts.
I love that. Death Before Disco.
I'm really hoping Judge Reinhold and even John Ashton, they've got some good role, decent amount of screen time, or they've got a significant part in the next Beverly Hills Cop.
Well, we're for those jumping in, we are at 59 minutes and 10 seconds. We're almost in an hour in.
You know, did you see the post? And I thought they stopped a long time ago. Netflix is stopping mail out DVDs. I thought they stopped that a long time ago. I didn't know they still did that.
I didn't know they still did that. Holy shit, they still did that? And
Yeah,
what third world country did they do that in?
He owes me money.
Big Joe. Well, B4 is good. What the hell's going on upstairs here? Like a stampede. Barnaky? He owes me money.
No, we forgot about Meatballs. That's a big Sean Clark movie.
Yeah. Oh, Meatballs was yeah, that was one of my favorites from when I was a kid. I love that movie. Made me want to go to summer camp because of that. I like when they're upstairs later on. they come out of the foot chest.
Yeah, that's right. I was born already when this came out, Pat, if that makes you feel better.
You were born in 81, right?
Yeah, this came out in June of 81.
This was in June, and you were March.
Yeah.
81. I was 9 years old.
It says they shot Oh, the
break.
Russian outpost?
You broke my force field. Yeah, I lose. What happened?
The Russian outpost is shot at the James B. Beam Distilling Company in Claremont, Kentucky. How about that?
Was it? Oh wow. Where's all that on IMDb?
Yeah. She talked about this, I think, at Flashback Weekend, working with him.
I don't think she didn't speak too highly of it.
No. Because he was quite the improviser. So
Yes. And PJ Souls still a pretty woman at her age, man. Age very gracefully.
you'll probably want to go there when you're if you go near the airport here in Chicago, the Caddyshack bar. There's two of them now, but there's one near the airport where right near the big convention center where a lot of conventions are at. And Caddyshack bar is good. The two of his brothers are usually in there almost all the time.
I'll check it out. What was the movie his brother was in? Not Brian Doyle, the other brother. That was funny. Moving Violations?
Why wasn't his other brother and he played his brother in Scrooged, right?
Or was that one of Bill Murray's brothers in Moving Violations, or was that Dan Aykroyd's brother? I forget. Holy shit.
I'm just thinking, listen, pet dick.
Yes, I know. It screams Betty Sexy.
John Murray with Jennifer Tilly. Yeah, John Murray's the one brother that's in Scrooged, I believe.
And what the hell happened to him?
He's a caddy in Caddyshack too.
Yes.
Yeah, God, Harold Ramis went too soon. Oh,
He did. How old was he? He wasn't that old. What did he die from? I don't even remember.
I thought it was some sort of cancer. I could be wrong.
There it is. They come out of the foot chest of the bed. That's awesome. You don't get to see it in Halloween, but PJ had one nice can.
Yep.
You see Annie's can. And shout out to Nancy Loomis. She had a nice can.
Autoimmune inflammatory vasculitis. Complications of it.
What the hell is that?
I have no idea, but it'll be 10 years in February.
Is it that long?
Died in February 2014. Yeah.
Wow. How old was he?
69.
Wow.
But you got to see. I hate to talk about that new Ghostbusters movie, but you should watch it, Pat.
I have to. Yeah, there's no reason other than the fact that I just got to get around to it.
Oh, he did the Analyze This and That movies. Analyze This had our buddy Bud from Halloween 2. Leo Rossi.
Yeah. Joe Flaherty's working the gate in Czechoslovakia. He's the dad in Freaks and Geeks. And actually,
you know what? I use spell check, Blake.
and if you go to if you watch the episode of that 70s show where they all go over to Canada to buy the beer, and then Fez forgets his goddamn green card and they get stopped at the Canadian border, the two Canadian Mounties are Joe Flaherty and Dave Thomas.
It's worth checking him out.
I would have made a freaking complete mess of trying to spell Czechoslovakia without spell check. Take my word for it. Guys, help the white guys.
Yeah, he's funny in Orange County. I haven't watched that in a long time. I'm gonna have to turn that on. Good first. I think that was Colin Hanks, one of his first movies. That Thing You Do. Didn't Tom Hanks have Colin Hanks and didn't he have his kid in That Thing You Do?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And I'm still thinking of Joe Flaherty. Dave Thomas was also the guy that was the MC at the mud fight. Is the head Conehead in Coneheads?
Oh, no kidding. That's the same
That was
guy?
that was that was Dave Thomas. Yeah. You will not for the Garthog. But you still was it you that hadn't seen Strange Brew, Brett?
Yeah, shockingly, I haven't seen it.
You got to go. That's Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis. You got to go see Strange Brew.
Yeah, I should. I'm going to try to watch that this week. Make some time
Oh,
to watch it.
it's so fun. It's low budget, funny comedy, but it's just right. It's our humor. It's our humor perfectly.
Reading some of the supposedly trivia or stuff you didn't know. The cast got drunk for 2 weeks upon hearing of John Lennon's death. John Larroquette later admitted that he was drunk in the scene when he dressed down the company after they watched him participate in mud wrestling. Even after filming moved to Los Angeles, Bill Murray and Warren Oates had a drunken evening beside the grave of Strother Martin.
Who?
I don't know.
I know that name, and it's not ringing a bell.
Yeah, Bill Murray and Sean
There's something
Young
wrong.
did not
There's
get
something very,
along.
very wrong with us.
Sean Young did not like Bill Murray's method of ad-libbing during scenes. There's a shock.
Well, he was known for doing that too on Saturday Night Live. And now, good night, Blake. We'll catch you up. We'll catch you up tomorrow night. Looking forward to hanging out and doing the burbs. That is going to be fun.
Yeah, Blake, have a good night, man.
But I always forget too. Shout out to the Blake and Ronnie. Anybody watching, either now or later, hit that like button. Always helps us out. And I think we're seven subs from 400. So if you're not a sub, hit that sub button. Doesn't cost nothing.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can hit the big 400.
There's a my DVD set. There's it's a paper cutout of the urban assault vehicle. You can make a little model out of it.
Well, right around this time, if I remember correctly, is when the Hess truck came out, and it was like the Winnebago that looked like it looked like the EM50. Because when I was a kid, every year my aunt and my uncle used to give all of us Hess trucks for years. And my brother still has them. He still collects them. I got rid of them years ago because I just wasn't my thing. My brother still has them all. But the one year it was a Winnebago that looked just like the EM50. And it was probably it was early 80s.
Yeah, early 80s, I think, Pat. That sounds yeah.
Did you guys get the Hess trucks as a kid?
No, I know of them though.
Yeah, but it was a Winnebago, and I know it was early 80s. And I remember when I got it that year for Christmas, I'm like, oh my God, it looks like the EM50. And all that shit's worth money too. It wasn't my thing. My brother, I think he still has all of his Hess trucks.
You can't be serious, sir.
Where's your drill sergeant? Load up, sir. Now, here's a question, because you had all that stuff up there. Where did they film this? Like, what was the army barracks?
Yeah, I just had it up.
That I don't know, and I never even thought to think about it. Thought to look it up, rather.
So Fort Knox, Kentucky was a lot. A lot of it's in Kentucky. Winger's cars repossessed in Louisville, Kentucky.
Was it?
Army recruiting offices in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, it's pretty much all Louisville, Kentucky, dude.
So does it say what the name of the army barracks were? Because I'm assuming they're real barracks.
Doesn't say the actual name. You got Fort Knox, Kentucky, German resort. Army recruiting office. George Roger Clark's Memorial Bridge in Louisville. So that bridge, I guess that wasn't in Florida or in New York.
What, the bridge from earlier? It looked just like, if it wasn't the 59th Street Bridge, it was its twin. Even if you go back and look at the beginning of Taxi.
Yeah, I'd assume it doesn't say exactly what the name of the barracks, but everything is almost Kentucky, with the exception of like the bar that was in LA. Some interiors were shot at Warner Brothers Studios.
Oh, the bar was in LA?
Yeah. The Pom Pom Bar.
Boom, shaka like a boom. What kind of training? Army training, sir.
Everybody's laughing in the crowd.
Everyone's laughing too. Why did the chicken cross the road? These are the kind of go-getters I want on my project in the EM50 in Italy.
Yeah. I love like the newspaper clippings at the end where they talk about where everybody.
When they all, yeah. When a dream day with Ox.
Yeah, that's right. When it
When a dream date with Ox. Step over the lazy duck. There. Hold up, sir. Yes, Jack, Jack. It's party time, Italian style. Fort Milano, Italy.
fucking people are
What's that?
excited. Sorry, I shouldn't be looking at there on our watch along.
Uh-oh. People shouldn't be excited. What are you looking at porn or something? What are you looking at?
The Andy Matichek stuff I was reading about. Not gonna do that freaking mail in if she's. I really think she'll be at age 45 for some reason.
I'm sure she'll be there.
Like, she hasn't really. What has she been doing since the Halloween movies, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Get down. See? You got to make the guy in the top bunk's got to make the guy in the bottom bunk because we're in Italy.
Yeah.
If we're in Germany, I don't have to make your bunk, but see, we're in Italy, so you have to make mine.
It is alive.
It is alive. Hi, Sarge. So this was 81. Trying to think of what other funny movies were out in 81. What's some other good shit that was the early 80s? Obviously Caddyshack.
Well, Stir Crazy was 82.
Okay. I always liked 1941.
Yeah, I'm not. I saw it a long time ago. I should probably give it another chance.
You can figure out Dan Aykroyd. You got Candy in there. You got
Like Tootsie's 82.
Tim Matheson in there.
Oh, here you go. I'll start throwing them out there because you're going to be frustrated at a couple of them that you didn't think of them. Porky's.
What Porky's was 81?
Yep.
Was
There
it?
you go. History of the World Part 1.
Oh yeah, that I would have guessed, but I thought Porky's was later than that. I didn't realize it was 81. History of the
The very
World.
first-
I still haven't watched History of the World part 2 on Hulu yet. I gotta get on that.
The very first, you know what? American Werewolf in London's 81.
That's 81. Yeah, I can see that.
The very first Arthur.
Yeah.
Time
They got a
Bandit.
knife out of cheese.
Oh, Neighbors. I haven't seen Neighbors in years.
Well, Neighbors was
Belushi and
his last
Aykroyd.
movie. That was his last movie, I'm pretty sure.
So
I think
Blues Brothers
Continental
was
Divide was
1980.
before that.
Blues Brothers is 1980, right?
Blues Brothers was 80, and I think in 81 he did Continental Divide and Neighbors, and I'm pretty sure Neighbors was his last film.
Yeah,
before he
Continental
died.
Divide's on here. Oh, Bustin' Loose with Richard Pryor.
Bustin' Loose, good movie. Oh, here we go. We're getting close.
Yeah.
Actually, that's our backdrop tonight. Is the EM50 with John and
Is that the backdrop? Oh, yeah. I have the Hot Wheels car. They made one for the movie. Cheech and Chong, Nice Dreams. I guess that's the
Nice
last one.
Dreams. Oh, great movie.
Going All the Way, which I never saw.
Going All the Way. I know that name. I'm drawing a blank on.
Look at that thing. And I guess it's really a GMC RV or motorhome.
I tell you, it looks exactly like the fucking Hess thing that came out that year, probably. No. 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 No.
You know,
No,
was he
no,
reading
John,
the manual
no,
for the thing?
No. I'll drive. Okay.
He was reading the manual for the thing, right?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, when you got your Ford truck, did you get an actual hard manual? Like mine's all on my mine's all in the
It's all in the dash.
Yeah, I couldn't
it's in
freaking
the
believe
thing.
it.
Yeah, they don't have it anymore. It's like YouTube videos. It's just all attached to the thing.
Which is cool. I dig it.
Yeah. Now I don't remember who this girl is, but she appeared in a few episodes of Three's Company.
I was getting mixed up with her after Blues Brothers. Twiggy. Remember
Twiggy. Twiggy.
Looks like her hair was great.
When what do you call it? Dan Aykroyd's hitting on Twiggy when they're waiting at the gas station.
Yep.
Well, we're playing a show tonight up by Lake Wasapamani. So should I say 8ish?
I passed that on TV the other day with Henry Gibson as the Nazi. Did you get the license plate number? We're gonna kill that son of a bitch.
We're gonna kill that son of a bitch. Who's marching? The fucking Nazi party. I hate Illinois. I hate Illinois Nazis. What the fuck's my truck? So get to get it washed. Czechoslovakia.
It's like
Going to Wisconsin.
Look at that fucking jacket he's wearing.
John Larroquette's dressed in like a polo suit, like he's English,
Looks like Sherlock Holmes or Watson.
like he's from Scotland Yard.
Yeah, where does he get sent to? Iceland or something? He got sent somewhere crazy.
Yes, something like that. Yeah.
Actually, I hear Iceland's pretty cool.
Who went up there? Somebody I knew went up there and
My
stayed. And
brother-in-law went.
said it was beautiful up there.
Yeah.
All I know is I finally get to kill somebody.
Look at this.
Well, you figure my son graduates college June of next year, so we promised him for his graduation we'd take him to Germany. So
That'll be fun.
tell you, Sean Young and PJ Souls were two hotties. Exactly. That outfit's ridiculous.
When you want your opinion, we'll ask for it. I remember Viggo Mortensen says that to Demi Moore and fucking G.I. Jane. Yeah, Joe, that's total Watson or Sherlock Holmes to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad Joe's in here, man. It's we missed Joe.
Yeah, Joe, we miss you. Yep, there's Joe Flaherty.
Fucking throws the coffee in the guy's face.
Yeah, every time something happens, he's like, shh, just kept throwing the coffee in his face.
Makes me think of Kingpin. That'll be another 150. Crazy bastard.
Fuck this. I like when they get stopped, and the light flashes, and there's John Kennedy's like, okay, pass him forward. Everybody bring him forward. Here you go. Here's everything. He's handing over all the guns.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Okay, here you go. Bring him forward. Come on, let's go. Up, Joe the hard guy. What did you miss? You missed about an hour and 20 minutes of the movie. We're at 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 34 seconds.
Here you go.
They just crossed over into Czechoslovakia.
Yep, hit him out their points. Yeah, War Notes is great.
Hey, here you go. Hand them up, boys. Let's go. Children of the Corn, is that the new one? The remake of Children of the Corn? I didn't see the remake. I didn't hear good things about it.
Didn't see it yet either. Yeah. My brother reminded me that the theater.
This movie is a classic. Stripes. You have to watch Stripes.
Got the 25th anniversary of The Big Lebowski.
Of The Big Lebowski?
Yeah, they're playing it tomorrow by us.
Hey, Big Joe, if you're in the chat, are you gonna feel up to either Thursday or Sunday night? Either the book club or Sunday for the podcast.
They must have had a good time there.
Don't know the schnitzel. They're using Schnauzer.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Joe. Sunday for sure. Cool. I figure maybe Thursday night after the book club, if you want to hop on with us after the fact. And we'll plan everything for Sunday. I got to do shit. Yeah. So you could though. Can you guys either hang tonight? If not, Joe, we'll get you on the back end. You want to hang after this to plan everything for Sunday? You got a couple minutes later?
Yeah, we could talk for a bit.
You know why? Just because I'm camping this weekend, so it's going to be a real busy weekend. I'll be rushing. So I'm camping, leaving Friday, coming back early Sunday, rushing to my buddy's place to practice for a couple hours because the following weekend we're playing at a big party with the band. So I'm like, tell you, last 3 weeks, man, I don't know whether I'm coming or going.
We got to go get them.
You know, should do a watch along for Stranger Things. Well, Stranger Things, watch alongs for Stranger Things would be tough because that's
TV show.
season. It's a TV show. That's kind of tough. I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah, we're missing it.
No, no.
We missed it, didn't we?
My,
Or am I ahead of you that much?
no, I just got it. Okay, I got the shit kicked out of me, Wisconsin.
Sorry. No way. Yeah, look at it. GMC. Okay.
So I see the EM50 crossing the Czechoslovakia border. They're just getting stopped by the 2 guards. Is that where you are?
Yep.
Okay, so we're pretty much on board, everybody, at 1:27, hour 27 minutes and 17 seconds. We're so lost. Where the hell is it? I do that. That's another one the wife hates. Like, we're looking for a place. I'm like, we're so lost. Where the hell is Innsbruck, Austria?
Yeah, now I'm going to start thinking about Sunday a little bit. Woo.
Chicago. Bang, bang.
Yeah, this is so much fun.
Bang, bang.
Fucking Harold Ramis. I got the shit kicked out of me, Wisconsin.
I got the shit kicked out of me in Wisconsin.
Oh, that's right. He dresses up here in disguise.
Yeah.
Just get it.
The Boogeyman. What is that coming out? The Boogeyman.
I think that's in June. It's a summer movie, if I'm correct.
Evil Dead Rise comes out this week, doesn't it?
Yeah, shit. You know, I didn't get to go see I wanted to see the Woody Harrelson film by the Farrelly brother. Hopefully that's coming out.
Oh,
soon.
I missed that one too.
Champion.
I also wanted to see that Spinning Gold movie, which obviously is not a big movie, so it was in the theater for like a week and a half.
Yep.
And it's gone because I thought maybe I'd check it out when I went to Alabama because I'd have some time. But I had zero time. And then I thought about it the other night, and it's already out of the theaters.
Hold on, Pat. He's giving him the vodka, giving hugs.
Vodka. Yeah, he's got the bottle of vodka.
I love it. I'm sorry. It's great.
June 2nd for the Boogeyman. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out. He's like, you're an asshole. Get in here.
Yeah, I think I want to go see that movie Air about the Jordans too. So that's kind of a
I saw the previews
Ben
of that.
Affleck movie. Matt Damon.
Could you imagine something like this? This would be cool as hell to have. I wish our freaking trailer did this shit.
Oh God, this would be unreal, right? In a way, couldn't they just shoot the tires?
No, if you remember, the covers come down to cover the tires.
Oh. Yeah, Sean Young, she's pretty deadly in this, if I remember right. Yeah.
We got one heavily armed recreational vehicle. What has she been doing these days?
Sean Young?
Yeah.
That she just did some TV last time I looked. Oh, the guy's face is great. Boom.
Oh, I must be slightly behind you. They just blew up the tower?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I have tempted. The Hot Wheel car goes for a little bit of money, nothing crazy.
Well, Joseph, I'll give you a hint what my favorite horror movie is. Just look behind me. I think Brett would echo that sentiment, or I could be wrong.
Oh, Pat, you know that. No, Pat knows. We know each other's close ones here. So, what's number 2 for Pat? I forgot.
Horror movie number 2?
Or any
That's
movie
good.
in general, right? Because obviously, no Rocky's number 2 for me.
That is a damn good question. I always just talk about Halloween as
I
my
know you
number
like the
1.
Warriors, and you like. I know
The
you like
Warriors would be in
Shining.
my top 5. I don't know if I'd call it my number 2.
Isn't The Shining up there for you too?
If Now it all depends because I always do everything by category. So if you want to do horror movies by category, so if we go horror movie, my second favorite horror movie probably next to Halloween, and I'm not going to go to do Halloween 2 because that's a Halloween ranking. I would
Yeah,
have to say my next favorite horror movie would probably be Friday the 13th Part 2.
I think I've told you when I kind of
Bless
do
you.
my movie rankings. Thank you of everything in general. I hate to break apart movies that have sequels or there's a series. I like that doesn't make a lot of sense to some people, I'm sure, but like if I had to pick like a Rocky, I'd probably pick Rocky 2 or Rocky
I,
4.
I would right there. While Rocky is a great movie, the first one, but I love Rocky 2.
Yeah, I just
That's favorite movie is Showgirls.
ah,
Hey, nothing wrong with a lot of skin. See that movie? I can just watch with no volume on, so I don't have to hear them talking. Just have to watch the action. But that's a good question. Aside from a horror movie, aside from Halloween, I'd say. Creep Show's right up there. That's beloved.
I know you like The Fog and Escape from New York like I do.
Fog, yeah. It's tough to even say what a number 2 would be.
In a group chat with some of the autograph guys I've gotten to know, and they're all getting
Oh,
excited.
Blake's back. I thought you left us. Did someone say Showgirls?
We talked about Showgirls. When was that? Where we were talking about Halloween 6 last week. Because I was telling you, like I saw 7 at the drive-in the week before Halloween 6 came out, and Showgirls was on in the
Showgirls, yeah.
at the drive-in.
Now, how different would have Showgirls have been had it not been Elizabeth Berkley, but Tiffany Amber Thiessen that was naked through the whole film? Because admittedly, I used to watch Saved by the Bell back in the day when I was younger in high school, simply for Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
I would definitely agree with you on that. I like Elizabeth Berkley, but she's no Tiffany Thiessen. There's no way.
Did you ever watch Saved by the Bell back? I mean, I know you're younger than me.
I did.
I always just think of the episode when she starts taking the caffeine pills and she gets addicted to them.
Oh, I don't know if I remember that one.
And she's singing, "I'm so excited," because she's all hopped up on friggin' caffeine pills or whatever. She's like, "I'm so excited."
Well, you probably remember the Married with Children episode with her where she always tricks Bud into doing something and Kelly gets her back at the end. Where the dogs got the towel tied up to her.
That's Tiffany Amber Thiessen. I was thinking of Elizabeth Berkley and that's Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Yeah, that's her.
Elizabeth Berkley, I remember in Any Given Sunday too. Sleeping with Al Pacino.
Halloween, Friday 2, the thing. That's the 3 right there that are in my top 10. Anybody ever asked me? Right? Actually, I did my Friday the 13th ranking on this channel. My favorite Friday the 13th movie, easily Friday the 13th Part 2.
You know what, Blake? Did you get all?
I'm so excited.
Did you get all 31 of your movies all set up? Because I didn't get the comment on it. I was gonna just look through all my movies. If you guys are still doing that, let me know.
You and Ronnie got to do a breakdown of that episode when Elizabeth Berkley is on Saved by the Bell. She's all hopped up on those pills. Well, yeah, I was of this is great.
Look at this guy.
Boy Meets World. I was of the Boy Meets World generation. I was a little bit older, but man, what the hell's her name? The girl who played Topanga. She was a piece of ass, whatever her name is. And then she reprised her role because it wasn't it didn't Boy Meets World, didn't they do a reboot a couple years back where with him and her, they were married now with kids?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did a reboot. I don't know what it was called. I
Oh,
think it was
Ronnie got them
Girl
all set up?
I
Okay.
think it was Girl Meets World because they got married and I think they had a daughter. I'm pretty sure.
My folks, they like the spin-off of the show that you watch a lot that the people made a lot of money on, where it's the young Sheldon. They like the young Sheldon movie a lot. Show.
I watched a few of them. I don't dislike it. I just never followed it. I think Ronnie has it said. I never get it. So, what is Ronnie like the Gestapo? He doesn't let you pick anything.
No, but that was like a week ago, and I probably
Girl
shouldn't
Meets
have
World.
done-
Yeah, and she aged well. I can't remember her name. The girl that played Topanga. She was a piece. Hey, CD Scale Models. What's up? Hey guys, Chris, you lighten up, Francis. Lighten up, Francis. Yeah, so we're at 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 40 seconds. So they're just
I got about 20 seconds on you. I'm gonna try to pause this here. They're gonna show that picture of fucking Harold Ramis with the gun later, right? And
that's the cover of like Guns and Ammo.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, all right, shut the fuck up, just get in the car.
Yeah, everyone knows he jumps on the fucking thing. That's right.
Ronnie's the boss, huh? He's the grand high exalted Mr. Grueler.
Ronnie's the boss. Hey. No, but regardless, it's a lot of fun anyways.
That's it. Thanks, Chris. Danielle Fischel, that's her name. She was cute then, and she aged beautifully. She's beautiful, all grown up. And here you go, another scene where Joe Flaherty's going to throw the fucking coffee in the poor guy's face.
That'll be another 150.
I'm getting too old for this shit. I started Stranger Things, admittedly, the first season with my daughter, and I liked it. I didn't dislike it. I did like it. I have to get back on it and jump on it and finish those seasons one of these days.
You know, Joseph, all the seasons have been good. I guess this last season was pretty dang good.
Zitsky raised the Russians their pussies and Guns and Ammo. Such a truck would be good for picking up girls in Minsk.
We should just turn on Caddyshack after this off air and turn that on next.
Seriously.
I'd do it. I'm ready.
Local boys repel Yankee horde.
We're going to get somewhere to have, what's he say? We're going back to the hotel or we're going to have lots of sex?
We're going to go back and have lots of sex. You know, admittedly, it's been a minute since I watched Stripes. I don't have to. I could just talk the whole movie. I never realized it was an hour and 45 minutes long. Because it goes by so fast.
That's a good length.
So quick.
That's been isn't that about what the average time has been for the new Halloween movies? They're about that time.
Yeah, but it goes by so fast because it's so much fun.
Burger franchise.
Spalding is closer for the old Billy. This is a big one, Billy. Hulkaburger franchise.
Now that's
Spalding.
not a real cover.
Look at nothing
that's
like
cool.
it.
That wasn't a real cover, right, Pat, with her?
Nah.
The Penthouse?
The Penthouse? Not that I'm aware of. I wouldn't mind seeing her in Penthouse back then.
Remember when I got that artwork signed over the summer? Like, she's like, I haven't signed this yet. It's like, really?
Dog food. I'll show him dog food.
I just like Spalding puking in the fucking doctor's sunroof.
Yeah, we were talking about the other day, right? Millie Bobby Brown got married. Yeah, Kaczynski raised the Russians their pussies. Senator, hang on to that. It is. Win a dream date with Ox. Oh yeah, that kid will eat anything. $10 says the smells kid picks his nose. $20 says he eats it.
I want a hamburger, no cheese.
You get nothing and like it. To this day, my son and I will do that. If we go out to like get a burger or something, my son will be like, "Dad, I want a hamburger. I want a hot dog." I'm like, "You'll get nothing and like it."
One of I think it was Colton accidentally spilled Lisa's coffee.
Oh, it does.
Over the weekend. I go, that must have been the tea.
That must have been the tea.
She's like, no.
Here it is. Record cold spell. Arctic Command welcomes new CO.
Oh. I guess if there's a list of comedies that should never be touched or remade, this is probably on that short list.
Ooh, this would be tough. You know what? This would be a good candidate for fantasy recasting.
Oh, good Lord.
You know? This would be a prime candidate for fantasy recasting. Wouldn't be easy.
You know what you do? You know you know who you throw as the two female MPs? Danielle Harris and Scout Taylor Compton. You imagine that? That would fit.
You hitting the hay, Joe? All right, we're going to probably talk afterwards. We'll set everything up for Sunday, so hopefully you can make Sunday.
Yes, Joe.
Thanks and jump in the chat for Thursday for the book club.
We missed Bill Paxton as one of the soldiers. That's right.
Damn. Yeah, we did. Yeah, well, yeah, Bill Paxton. There it is. Yeah. What was this? This is 81. Was this before? Yeah, this was before Mortuary. Because wasn't Mortuary his first movie?
Yeah. When's Near Dark?
I don't know.
Remember Terminator? He's in the beginning of Terminator.
All right, Big Joe. We'll definitely be in touch. We'll give you a heads up on what we're doing.
Joe, I'm back on the sleep machine, just so you know. 3 days back.
We want you back, brother. We miss you.
Hope you're doing better, bud.
Finish. I'm disappointed it's over. I was enjoying that.
You kidding me? I'm fine right now. It's only 10 o'clock. I can turn something else on after we get off here. Turn something else on. We'll just laugh. We'll
have to do that one day. We'll do like a double feature. Of course, we'll have to do piss breaks in between.
You know what? You when you say that, we got to think of there's an appropriate. Maybe it's. What could you do that for?
What a double feature?
Yeah, I wouldn't want people tortured through the. But yeah, James Beam Distilling Company. Look at that. You're not going to get me to watch Caddyshack 2. No way. Take care.
Yeah, I mean, it would be okay to do Caddyshack, but yeah, I don't want to do Caddyshack 2 after it.
God awful shit.
What we could do is every once in a while do a double feature. Take it easy, Joseph.
You know, Major League
Ryan,
1 and 2.
Rob Zombie's Halloween's 1 and 2. Now we want people to watch. We want people. We don't want people to not watch. You know what? I've said before. I don't hate those movies.
Fuck. You know what we're gonna do one night? Who gives a shit? Well, no. I do we get maxed out on StreamYard? On timeline?
No, no, because not with the plan I have. No.
I think maybe before age 40 we do like a marathon of the new Halloween trilogy. I
The
think I
trilogy?
could survive it. I could survive it. I can make it
I
happen.
could do it. I just had to piss several times in between it because I'll be having beers and yeah, we could do it. So you figure a 6-hour marathon.
You start at like 6 o'clock maybe, or seven, or 7 o'clock your time, or 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know.
I'd do it. And people could take piss breaks. We can even pause the movie. We can.
Dude, this was awesome. This was good. I'm glad we had input on this one though. You needed to.
Yeah, right.
Awesome,
See,
Ryan.
Ryan
Cool.
be there for that. I'd do that. I would even say like a double feature of Halloween bled right into Halloween too. But we already did those watch alongs. Maybe that's a good idea to revisit in the fall around
Well,
Halloween time.
But I wouldn't expect other people to have it. But that Roy Dom guy that sold those sets, like that 1 and 2, the way it's set up, that's nice. But yeah, we'd have to expect other people to do that. But I don't think we do that. We just watch the regular versions and make it easier.
Well, did you do your homework for Thursday for the Halloween 2 book club?
I haven't yet. No, I was going to try to do it tomorrow because I'm probably going to be remote tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to. I'm working for the same thing. I'm trying just to catch up. Last week really screwed me up. I really wanted that to be this week, but they wanted it last week, so I'm behind on a lot of things.
Yeah, we had a lot of work stuff going on with our company today, so had to get some stuff handled.
Yeah, this work thing really sucks. Sorry, guys. Ron and Blake, we're not wealthy. We have to keep working.
Oh heck no. God bless for dual income, man.
Yeah, no, we just got the dual income back for 1 year because my wife she left her job when my daughter was born, and so that was 17 years ago. So we were living off my income, and then she did some other stuff. She did like cleaning with the cleaning company she started, but now she's back to work, and even that's 3 days a week. But yeah, dual incomes definitely doesn't hurt.
Key. Yeah, next week we go back to what, H2O, right?
So next week, yeah, we'll pick back up. This is the horror. We are the horror guys, the Halloween guys. So we'll pick back up since we did Curse of Michael Myers last week. We'll go forward to the Dawson's Creek,
the shortest movie of the series,
the shortest movie, the Dawson's Creek version of Halloween, and we'll do H2O, which everything's subjective, which I think landed next to last on my list, if I remember correctly, when I ranked it.
I enjoyed it. It just hasn't aged well, is my big problem with it.
Yeah. It's just, to me, not a lot of rewatchability. For those, and of course, I've talked to many people that I've said several times, certain movies in any type of franchise are going to be what I call gateway drugs because those are the movies you first saw. So
Yes.
I know a lot of people that love Halloween H2O because that was their first Halloween, and I get it. The first Halloween was my first Halloween, so that's why it's my favorite. Tons of people love Halloween 4 over H1, and I get it. That's the movie that you first saw and you loved. So it's all subjective, and we watch it. I'm not going to shit on it. When we get to Halloween Abortion, I'll have to bite my tongue on that one. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of alcohol. But yeah, we'll close this stream out. Thanks for everybody for hanging out and watching with us. Actually, I didn't have any of my shameless plugs up here. Oh, well, it is what it is. Usually I have a little bit of stuff to plug. There's really nothing else to plug except for Thursday night, as I just mentioned earlier to Brett. If you guys are interested, we're starting the Halloween. We just finished the Halloween novelization.
Yes.
So the first Halloween, we have that Halloween book club. So we finished the first novelization. So Thursday we start H2. So you're going to be, so it's the prologue in chapters 1 through 5. And admittedly, if anybody out there does their homework, and when Brett does his homework, You do prologue and the first 5 chapters, it's 3/4 of the book.
Really?
Yeah, because the last few chapters go by quick. And the Halloween 2 novelization is very close to the movie. Just a handful of different scenes, and it's not too much deviated. And the whole backstory of the family curse is gone. Obviously, because you don't see it in either one of any of the movies. So, Ryan, cool. We'll see you Thursday. Go,
Awesome, Ryan. Cool.
go check it out. It's going to be fun. If you guys are interested in Halloween, the book club stuff is kind of cool stuff. And Bronny and Blake were even asking us about other books. Yeah, and we talked about it when we work our way through the Halloween books. I'm game for other horror books, comedy books, do some porn. I'm all for it. Some Penthouse 4. I'll read it. Why not? But that'll do it for us for tonight.
Yeah, guys, thanks for coming out.
We'll hang out after the fact, and we'll chat and plan everything for Sunday. And I appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. It was a lot of fun. Like, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. Yeah, anybody watching this after the fact, hit that subscribe button. I want to hit that 400 mark. I think we're 7 people away.
We
So
gotta
hitting
get
400.
there. We gotta get there. Yeah.
So, it don't cost nothing. So just hit that button. We don't charge for shit. We're doing this strictly for fun and shits and giggles. So be sure to come back either Thursday or come back on Sunday. And I know actually somebody hit me up the other day about the Twilight Zone. When am I doing my part 2? I'm going to work on it when I get it. It's been so fucking busy. I'm going to try to get part 2 of the Twilight Zones out for early next week.
Nice.
So see if I can do that. But till then, Brett and I are going to hang out after the fact, hang out. Until then, we'll talk to you guys on Thursday night.
Have a good night.
Good night, all.